The CEO of Boeing in the hot seat today on Capitol Hill. Lawmakers grilling David Calhoun amid a host of safety concerns that came to light after the January blowout of a door panel on an Alaska Airlines flight. The company answering to failures that have impacted people's lives around the globe. NBC's Tom Costello reports.
Zipporah Curria has again flown all the way from London to Washington on behalf of her father. Joseph Curria died when Ethiopia Airlines Flight 302, a Boeing MAX 8, crashed in 2019. It followed the crash of Lion Air Flight 610, also a MAX 8, which crashed in 2018. In all, 346 people died. Zipporah will be in the hearing room today pushing Congress and the Justice Department to hold Boeing accountable.
I never want any 23-year-old to wake up to the reality that I've woken up to and the nightmare that I've continuously lived for the last 5 years.
In the crosshairs today, Boeing CEO David Calhoun, who was chairman of the board during the MAX 8 crashes. He's already admitted to serious quality control and safety breakdowns at Boeing, and last month submitted to the FAA a plan to address Boeing's problems. The company remains under FAA and FBI investigation. In written testimony, Calhoun apologizes to the families of those lost and the passengers on the MAX 9 plane that suffered the mid-air blowout in January. He'll tell Congress, "We are taking comprehensive action today to strengthen safety and quality." In hearings last week, bipartisan frustration with Boeing and the FAA.
These safety lapses have caused serious questions in the flying public about the safety of Boeing's planes.
There is a disconnect between senior leadership and frontline employees on building a safety culture.
FAA Chief Michael Whitaker. Can Boeing change the culture from the C-suite down to the person on the assembly line? That's a big ask.
It is a big ask, but culture change is possible. It takes a long-term commitment. It takes top-down leadership, but it is possible, so we're going to make sure they're executing.
Ahead of Calhoun's testimony, the families of people killed in 2 Boeing airplane crashes gathered outside Capitol Hill today. The families pushing for legal accountability for Boeing's leadership over the crashes, which they say were caused by a lax safety culture that remains in place today.
And when they get pressed for time and they need to produce a lot of planes quickly, they throw all of their safety rubrics out the window. And they tell the people that work at Boeing, don't pay attention to that.
The Justice Department is now considering whether to prosecute Boeing for violating terms of a settlement following those crashes.